Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
We'll start our back to begin.
That's so far away from everything.
Well, I know I thought this was going to be,
It's okay.
so I was getting close to my funny break.
Yeah, right?
Now I'll be right in the middle.
We're going to take a few sets of the 4, 7, 8 breath, breathing in for 4 seconds, hold the breath for 7, slow exhale for 8. Now count you down. Get ready to breathe in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your breath. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Nice slow exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, squeeze out, 2, and big breath in, 4, 3, fill up, 2, 1, hold your breath. Slow exhale, 8, 7, On your next in-breath, gently draw the knees into the chest. Breathe in for 4, fill up 3, 2, 1, hold your breath. 7, 6. On the exhale, slowly start to squeeze the thighs in closer to the chest. And then rolling yourself forwards and backwards on your spine, you're going to transition to a downward facing dog. On your next out breath, step to the top of the mat. Gonna take a ragdoll, placing the feet hip width distance, hips stacked over the ankles. And as always, taking the breath where we feel the stuckness and the tightness. It's early, so probably the low back, hamstrings definitely. Releasing the mind if you have it. Walk your feet together. Press into your feet. Start to stack vertebrae as you rise up. In the shoulder square, take a big inhale. Bring the arms up over the head. And breathe out. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back to plank with full lungs. Roll the heels over the balls of the feet. Exhale all the way to the floor as the elbows graze the rib cage on the way down. Breathe in, come up to baby cobra. Exhale, release down. Breathe in, come up to baby cobra. Exhale, release down. Press the tops of the feet into the mat. Breathe in, come up to baby cobra. Draw the scapula in, elbows drawing towards one another. Exhale, release down. Breathe in, press up high plank. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Some sun salutation A's. On your exhale, step to the top of the mat. Breathe in, halfway lift, get length in the spine. Exhale, bow forward, tuck chin to chest. Press into your feet, breathe in, rise up, arms overhead. Breathe out, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back to plank. Exhale all the way to the floor. Breathe in, cobra. Use your low back muscles. Warm up your low back. Exhale, release down. Press up, high plank. Breathe out, down dog. Breath in. Breath out. Step to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Tuck chin to chest. Ground, feet rise up, arms overhead. Breathe out, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Vinyasa, step back to plank. You can stick with cobra or move to up dog. Breathe in. Breathe out, step or float to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, forward fold. Rise up, forward fold. Halfway lift, vinyasa. Exhaling down. Inhale into the up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Breathe in. Breathe out, step or float to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Bow forward. Rise up. Chair pose. Activate through the arches of your feet. Press into the triad of the feet. Aware of that. Maintain that awareness of your feet. Travel up to the knees as you squeeze the knees together. Aware of that. Come up to the inner thighs as you squeeze those together. And then with the squeezing of the inner thighs, lift the pelvic floor muscles. On your next exhale, lock Uddiyana Bandha, pulling the belly up and in. Aware of that. And now feeling the expansion and contraction of the rib cage. Really big with your Ujjayi breath, narrowing out the aperture of your throat, aware of all of those points we just spoke about. We're aware of the discomfort and the resistance as well, but we're not reacting to it. And if we are reacting to it, we're not judging the reaction as it is. One more big inhale. Breathe out, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Vinyasa, step or shoot back. If you shoot back, try to shoot back to Chaturanga, the half push-up. On an exhale, step or float to the top of the mat. Breathe in halfway. Exhale, fold. Good, rise up. Deep chair pose, and then bring all those points I spoke about into it immediately, like aware of all of it immediately. Big breath in. Breathe out, fold. Halfway lift. Vinyasa. Inhale, right leg lifts. Bend and open the leg. Step it through warrior one. Get big, take up some space. Breathe out, warrior two. Flip your right palm, inhale, reverse, reach back. Don't let that right knee come with you. And your exhale, windmill hands down, vinyasa. Breathe in, left leg lifts. Bend and open, big step, warrior one. Warrior two. Reverse your warrior, reach way back. And hands to mat, vinyasa. On your out breath, step or float to the top of the mat. Breathe in, halfway lift. Forward fold. Sweep up, fill up. Utkatasana, sink deep. Breathe in, hands to heart center. Twist to your right, left elbow to right thigh. Twist the chair. Good, inhale, come up to chair. Sink a little deeper. Bring hands into heart center. Twist left, right elbow to left thigh. Straight line from elbow to elbow, and thumbs are coming close to the sternum, and make it more of a balanced posture by taking your vision up over the left elbow. And we're still activating through the feet, still squeezing inner thighs together, still lifting pelvic floor for 3, 2, good. Inhale, come up to chair. Breathe out, fold. Halfway lift. Vinyasa. Step or shoot back. Up dog and cobra. On your out breath, step your right foot between your hands. Set your feet. We're coming up to Crescent Lunge. Wait for the inhale and rise up. On an inhale, let that left knee come down to a hover. And then exhale, slowly straighten. Inhale, knee to hover. Exhale, slowly straighten. One more, knee to hover. Exhale, straighten. Hands to heart center. Get the body in a 45-degree plane from heel to crown. Take an inhale, give length. And on the exhale, twist right. Left elbow to right thigh. Drishti up over the right elbow if you can tolerate. Breathing in, vitality into the body. On the exhale, emptying out and sending that right shoulder blade back towards the prop room. Left lung rolling up. 3, 2, and from your feet, windmill up to warrior 2, and breathe out to extended side angle, right forearm to right thigh, or right arm inside right leg. Sending that right knee out a little bit towards the pinky toe. Posterior pelvic tilt. Tilt the tailbone towards the arch of the left foot. Half or full body. Use the body, pull the right hip under. Squeeze your left glutes, left hip back in space. 3, good work. 2, and breathe in, come up to warrior 2. And windmill hands down, vinyasa. On an out breath, step left foot between hands. Set your feet, wait for the inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. On an in-breath, right knee to hover. Exhale, straighten. Match it to your breath. Inhale, right knee hover. Breathe out, straighten. One more, right knee hover. Exhale, straighten. Good, hands to heart center. Body 45-degree plane with the floor. Breathe in, length. Breathe out, twist left. Right elbow to left thigh. Work the twist. We're going to twist. We're building heat. We have heat build up. Use the heat to squeeze into the organs. 2. One more. Big squeeze out. Exhale. And then your next in-breath. Warrior 2. And breathe out. Extended side angle. Left forearm to left thigh. Work your lateral psoas. Adduction. And then we can go to left arm coming down, merging into a half or full bind. 5, great work. 4, 3, meditating on your breath, your Ujjayi breath. 2, good, breathe in, warrior 2. And take it down, vinyasa, flow. Step or float to the top of the mat. Breathe in halfway. Forward fold. Good. Sweep up. Bow forward. Take your feet hip width distance. Grab your big toes with your peace fingers. Breathe in, flat back. Exhale, elbows wide, biceps, lats work. Energy flowing, breath and awareness. Energy flowing, breathing up the legs. Expanding the hips and low back. Breathing down the spine and out the top of the head. Breath goes back up into the feet. So like that feeling, that sensation you get like when the hair stands up on the back of your neck. Can you get that sensation through the entirety of the body? Joy to be alive. Joy to take part in the play and the Leela. Joy to wake up, and you'll wake up, when you wake up now is when you'll wake up, not in the future. Wake up now. Raw state awareness. Body's feeling nice, effervescent, and light. Plant your hands and go right into crow. Don't entertain any thoughts. Spread your fingers really wide. Knees go tops to triceps. Use your bandhas, Mula Bandha specifically. 5, powerful. 4, upper back, breathing up towards the ceiling. 3, 2, and then if you're feeling it, shoot back to chaturanga. Breathe in, upward facing. Breathe out, downward facing. Good. Step or float to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Bow forward. Sweep up. Tadasana. Good. We're going to ground it to the right foot. Ground it to the right foot. Right hand to right hip. Bring left knee up to meet left hand, or reach down and bind on your left big toe with your left hand. You're doing the knee raise. Meditate on that psoas flexion, hip flexor flexion. On an inhale, option to open up. Left leg to left. Right arm goes out to the right. Drishti to right. 3, 2, and inhale, center. Exhale, release. Ground left foot, left hand, left hip. Breathe in, right knee meets right hand, or right hand binds big toe. Then right leg out. Your inhale, right leg goes out to the right, left arm to left, vision to left. 3, 2. Hands to heart center. Half moon pose, right hand goes down to a block, left hand to ceiling. And I'll always cue the block because space is good. And if you have a bind practice, reach back and try to grab that left foot. Tadasana in your left foot. Good. Left hand down, left leg to the ceiling. Reach it high. And big toes touch. Breathe in, flat back. Bow forward. Sweep up. Baby chair. Just squat down a bit. Ground left foot. Right leg wraps front. Right arm under left arm. Eagle pose. Vision singular. Mind empty, raw experience. Breathe in, elbows lift. Elbows to knees, small, compact. Wait for the in-breath and then come apart into airplane. Airplane, heart higher than hips, like up dog, kind of in the spine a bit. Great work. Hands to heart center, half moon pose, left hand to block, right hand to ceiling. Want to stack that right hip on top of the left. Yeah, watch if the left foot starts to cheat into that 1 o'clock hour, yoke it back to 12. Bind is optional. Good work. Release spine, square hips, shoulders, right hand comes down, right leg to ceiling, reach up, and big toes touch. Breathe in, flat back. Exhale, fold. Sweep up. And Tadasana. Ground right foot, tree pose. Left foot comes up into calf and inner thigh. Hands to heart center. In your inhale, take the arms up. In South American shamanism, trees, plants, they call ascended masters. If you're in the right frame of mind, you can come up to a tree and you can feel its presence. I was reading the other day that there was a book about Agora. This was a sect in India. It's called the Left-Handed Path of God. But it was talking about how fellas, probably more importantly for the fellas, not to pee on a tree because you can piss off the tree spirits. So that's your PSA for the day. One more big inhale as you get that big shine, that ascending presence, and exhale, come down. Ground left foot and right foot right up in Vrikasana. Breathe right up into it. So throughout this practice this morning, play with your reactivity. Play with your reactivity to come out of the pose. Play with your reactivity to get a drink of water. And see if you can just kind of stay in it as it is. Training non-reactivity. Equanimity in the face of adversity. A few more breaths. 5. Keep going up and out. 3. Up, 2. And make your way down. Dancer pose. Grab right foot, reach back, grab inner portion, left foot. Grab inner portion so you can get the anterior stretch in the left shoulder. Bicep, right bicep by ear. We're in a straight line, and then when you're ready, hinging forward. One thing that we get in this pose and tree pose is the hyperextension of the standing leg. So mindful that we have a little bit of water in the right knee joint. Lift your left glute to the ceiling, left heel to the ceiling for 5. Breathe and expand. 4, 3, 2, and then draw that left knee up into your chest. Get lots of flexion. And exhale, release. Now breathe in, fly other side. So ground left foot, reach right back, grab inner portion right. Micro bend left knee, left bicep by ear. Breathe the straight line from sole to fingertip, and then hinge forward. Find the apex of the physical shape of the asana, and then 3 huge breaths as you stretch from the inside out. As you fill the body with prana for 5, 4, getting ecstatic, 3, 2, and then right knee draws up into chest, squeeze tight. Exhale, release. Good. Root feet, sweep up. Bow forward. Flat back. Vinyasa, step or shoot back. When you're in the now, you'll know. There's no right or wrong. No good or bad. On out breath, step right foot between hands, seal left, rise, warrior one. Breathe out, warrior two. Open that pelvis. Inhale, straighten through the right leg. Keep that water in that right knee joint. And Trikonasana, right side body long. Breathe the room. Breathe the room. No I. The collective experience is the thing. Round right foot, rise standing. Pivot right foot to 12 o'clock to match the left foot at 12 o'clock. Bind your arms, interlace fingers, opposite hand, opposite elbow, reverse namaste. Breathe in tall. Breathe out, micro bend those knees as you bow forward. When you land, rip your mat in half with your feet. And now use the breath to deepen yourself into the asana. Not necessarily physically deepen. Deepen the dialogue. Not word dialogue. The felt presence of immediate experience. Release your bind. Use the leverage you can generate with the arms to maybe physically deepen yourself into the fold. Mindful, not going too deep. Always looking for that middle path. A balance between effort and ease. Pivot yourself to the front of the room. Step your left foot up about a foot. Ground your feet, rise up as we prep for pyramid pose. Bind your arms again. Breathe in, open the throat space to the ceiling. Breathe out, hinge forward. Definitely probably get the hyperextension in the right knee, take it out, bend the knee a bit, and then press your hips back to where the wall and the ceiling meet on this back wall. Right hand goes to hips as you inhale the left hand out, touching the front wall, and then left hand goes to a block on the outside of the right foot. Wait for your inhale, breathe in, take right hand to ceiling. Stability of a pyramid. The one-pointedness of the top of a pyramid is your awareness, one-pointed awareness. Good. Right hand down. Step back, vinyasa. On exhale, step left foot between hands, seal right, rise up. Big warrior one. Warrior two. Just straighten the left leg. Trikonasana. Slow journey. Thoughtful journey. Come back to that Ujjayi breath over and over and over and over again. Keep coming back to that. Good. Round left foot, rise up. Pivot left foot to 12 o'clock, both feet 12 o'clock. Hands to hips, so you can kind of feel your biomechanics, the hips as you fold. Inhale, tall. Exhale, heart leads. Hands release from the hips, going down, touching the big toes. Breathe in, take that halfway lift, get the length in the spine. Breathe out, bring everything to bear. And let the body, right? The body moves you. Just try to dissolve all of the concepts of you. Hands to hips. Breathe in, reach that right arm out. Right hand's outside of left foot to a block. And then wait for the inhale, take left hand to ceiling. Where are you? On out breath, left hand comes down, step back to plank pose. Exhale all the way down to the floor. You'll prep for Locust. Standing on the balls of the feet, spider tip fingers out in front. Root your pelvis and then breathe in everything up with the pelvis. Arms by your side or bound arms behind your back. In the energetic heart space, as we breathe, really big prana into the rib cage, so big that the collarbone starts to smile. For 5, 4, and there's some softness in this pose, in this effort. 3, 2, and release down. Locust or bow. Find your placement for either. And inhale, take it up. Same, energizing through that heart space for 5, 4, energetic body, 3, 2, and your exhale, nice, slow and steady release. Your inhale, press back to child's pose. A cool, cleansing spring breeze going down into the low back. Spring in the low back. Coming up for Ustrasan, coming up to the knees for Camel Pose. Foundation, super important in this asana. Protect your low back. Bring support to the low back. Fingertips kind of going down into the waistband or over top of it. Start to load more energy into the pinky portion of the hand as the elbows draw tight. Take a breath in. Breathe out. Lock Uddiyana Bandha. And on your inhale, lift the chest to the ceiling. Option to drop the head back if your neck feels okay to do so. Really good alignment. If you want to cup your heels, feel free. If the hips come back, realign them over the knees. Breath comes through the back body as we breathe the room. The room is breathing for 5. One more nice, slow, deep inhale. And breathe out. Back to child's pose. Great work. We're going to make our way onto our backs. If you want to hop through, move through a vinyasa. Otherwise, just shift weight to one side. Make your way onto your back. Be prepped for bridge. Ground the feet, ground the arms, and inhale, take your hips up. Spin your inner thighs towards the floor. Build a fire in your quads. Quads are like 2 hot air balloons, filling with heat. And then we come down to the physical expression. Breathing the heart space kind of up, over, and kind of enveloping the head. Your out breath, release down. Bridge or wheel, set it up, and breathe in, take it up. Breath comes through the back body with a scapular close. Bring gratitude, bring compassion into your heart space. Feel that, and then with that wide open heart space, start to breathe it into the space, into the room. 5. 1 more, get free breath. And tuck chin, come down. Good work. Woo. Feet wide, knees down. Knees to chest or happy baby. Sometimes that can be a big shock on the back and right to happy baby, so be mindful. Less is more. Supta Baddha Konasana, seal your feet together. Butterfly the legs open. So there was a chakra workshop last night at the studio. When you came in, you seen that little person seated there with the shapes, the colors. So we can think of those as energy centers, or we can be a little bit more Western and think of them as our endocrine system. We could think of them as nerve plexuses, where a bunch of nerves kind of come together, a big network of nerves. So come completely out of your mind and experience those spaces. Experience the pelvic floor. Experience the sacral. This could be in the spine or the area. Experience the navel area. The solar plexus. Like, just experience all of it. So physically, this practice is going to get you strong. It's going to get you limber. But it has a backdoor and a meditative quality to it. Kind of get more into those altered states. So the subtle body becomes more palpable, the energetic body. And these shapes that we put ourselves into kind of open up the pathways, the meridian points in the body. Good. And we're going to close the knees. And take the legs up to Viparita Karate so that the body is an L shape. Take an inhale from hips to heels. And exhale, lower the legs a third of the way. Breathe in. Breathe out, lower a third of the way. Breathe in. Breathe out, heels hover off the floor. Look up at your toes. Spread your toes with your eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch. Pulse. 1, 2, 3, those obliques. 4, 5, do the work. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Viparita Karate. Good. Bend the legs, interlace the fingers behind the head, yogi bicycles, elbows to knees. Remember, we're pushing energy through the heels. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep breathing. 8, 9, 40. 1, 2. Twist. 3, 4. Through the heels. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. Go. 1, 2, 3. You got this. 4, 5. Hang in there. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Twist. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Slow it down. 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Through the heel. 4, 3, 2. Pulse the extended leg. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Switch. Pulse the extended leg. Go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. 10 fast ones. 10, 9, 8, 7. Twist. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Release. Stay on your back if you'd like to take half pigeon there. Otherwise, make our way to down dog. Downward facing dog. Coming to half pigeon, breathe in, take the right leg to the ceiling. Exhale, bend and open. If you're super warm, you can flip your dog if you want. Mindful not to slip. Take a big inhale, heart space aware. And right hand down, right knee to right wrist. Walk the left leg back, get some good tension in that right hip. Spider tip fingers by your side, or take the biceps up by the ears. Posterior pelvic tilt, take that back bend. One more big ascending inhale. And slow and steady, make your way down. So what we're going to work with here is we're gassed out from that core series. Heart's beating really fast. You're probably trying to get more air in. But we're going to use that resistance to do some breath holds. So take some big deep breaths. Inhale into the right hip. And then hold your breath. And just be with that like expanded space in the right hip. And then when you need to breathe out, nice, slow, steady Ujjayi exhale. And then nice, steady, big Ujjayi inhale back into the right hip. And then hold the breath for as long as you can. And then slowly empty it. Now, all of your awareness is wrapped up and intertwined in that in-breath that's coming in. So your whole being, your whole presence is going to be down in that right hip, in that breath hold. Again, watch what the mind does. Watch where it starts to wander off into thought and story. Do you have any control, really, over your mind? Good. Hands come underneath the chest. Breathe in, take that right leg up. Flex and extend the knee, roll out the ankle. You take the right leg behind the left leg and take that cross-legged down dog. That feels really good. It's a great counter stretch. Breathe soles of feet up into the hip. And then back to that downward facing dog. And then breathing in, taking the left leg to the ceiling. Exhale, bend and open. It's optional flip dog. If you're warm, one more big inhale, and then left knee comes to left wrist. Foundation, build on stone. Walk the right leg back. Get the tension you want to work with in the left hip. Spider tip fingers by your side. Some of your body weight settles into that left hip. All of the body weight, maybe biceps up by ears. Pinky taps center line of body. Ascending inhale, open two. And then exhale, surrender two. Work your breath holds. Breathe in to the left hip space. Hold your breath. Work the 8 limbs in the asana practice. Asana is just one limb. Work in pranayama. Work in yamas, niyamas. Varying levels of the meditative state. Here's one to chew on. Meditation is a noun, not a verb. You aren't meditating, you are meditation. You're in the felt presence of immediate experience. You'll know it when you're in it. You won't have to guess. One more big, super conscious breath. Use the breath hold. And the exhale, all that stuckness just flows away. And shifting some weight into the left hip, bring your right leg on around. Extend both legs out straight. Ground through your sitting bones, breathe in. Biceps by ears. Breathe out, hinge forward. Seated forward fold. You have access to the soles of your feet, press into them. A little acupressure. Breathe into that point you're pressing into. up the legs. Simultaneously breathing from the base of the spine to the crown of the head, creating that length. And when you exhale, practice letting go of the body and of the concept of yourself. As it is. No labels, as it is, as it is. 5. And release down. Choose an inversion of your choice. You can take Viparita Karani with a block under the sacrum. You can take a supported shoulder stand, but hang out and plow for a few breaths before you go there. You can take a headstand if that's in your practice, and you're not going to injure your neck. Take your time getting back to Viparita Karani wherever you are, sacrum grounded. And we're going to place our hands underneath the sacrum. We prep for fish pose. So try this. Come to Viparita Karani. Take the palms of the hands, palms facing down. Let the index fingers and the thumbs touch. Make a hammock for your sacrum. Your sacrum rests in that hammock you created with the hands. Legs are up in the air. You're in that L shape. And now slowly start to lower your legs. And as the legs lower at fulcrum point where the hands are, allows the upper body to come up. Like a seesaw. Good. Now press through the balls of the feet. Walk your elbows in. Get that expression started before you even go into the pose. And then on the in-breath, lift the chest. And if your neck feels okay, drop the head back. And now be completely present in the throat space. If you feel nothing, you feel nothing. If you feel something, you don't label the something. You just feel it as it is. Label it as good or bad, or this feels good. I don't feel nothing. Get out of that just as it is, throat. Release down. Draw your right knee into your chest. You can let go of that Ujjayi breath now. Shift your hips to the right a little bit. And then left hand's going to pull that right knee down. Gaze out over the right arm. just as a thought experiment, just imagine you're dissolving into everything. You're all of it. You're the cast of characters in this room, you're the room, you're the floor, you're the parking lot, you're the state, the country, the world, the solar system. The known and unknown universe. Back to center. Draw left knee into chest, shift hips to left a bit. Right hand pulls that left knee down, vision out over the left arm. Use your out breath to keep letting go. Into nothing yet everything at the same time. Good, back to center. Reach out, grab the feet, dead bug. Supta Baddha Konasana, sit the feet together in the floor, butterfly, the legs open. Hands go wherever, within reason. Two corpse pose. There's a Zen Buddhist saying, it says, if you see the Buddha in the street, kill him. And I heard that for many years, and, I haven't really thought about it. But lately I've really kind of been thinking about what that means. And on a spiritual path, you kind of have these idealized versions of how that's supposed to go. And one thing that's always common is you're always putting your enlightenment into the future. or you're going to become like the Buddha, or like Christ consciousness, like Brahman. And the flip is, like the paradox is that it should be more, I am the Buddha, or I am Christ consciousness. Not like in a, you gotta totally get the ego out of the way, because a lot of people, start to have those thoughts, and the ego's involved in it, and then it's just neurotic. But it's kind of like blowing up your idealized versions of things, relearning. They say that samsara and nirvana are the same thing. Like samsara is the circle of birth, death, the burning of karma through this circle, creating karma, burning karma, creating karma, burning karma. Nirvana is enlightenment, not creating karma anymore. All karma is expunged, burned up. But like you couldn't have nirvana if you didn't have samsara. And the breakthrough is that not this life and then some spiritual life at the end of this life, or some spiritual life in the future that you're going to pursue. Like this is a spiritual life right now. And then really trying to figure out what that even means. So there's no destination.